Hey, honey. Lego, where have you been, bitch? Why do you care? But anyways, I figured I'd just go ahead and make this video, let you guys know my YouTube story. Yes! But anyways, my YouTube story. I found out about YouTube in 2007. 2008, I actually found out about voguing. I saw Leomi in November 2008. I saw a video of Leomi, and then after that, it just took off. It was just like, oh my god, this is tight. Why this bitch fall on the floor? Is she on drugs? What the fuck is going on? But once I found out it was actually voguing, I was just like, okay, cool. Something from I'm a dance fanatic, and then once I found out there's something from my community, that we have our own dance drama, I was just like, I had to get on it. I want to say I started, my first element that I learned was hand performance, and I decided to go ahead and upload a video. At that time, my YouTube channel that I had was Seiko. That's SZAYCO. And I went ahead and posted up a hand performance video. Then, I got my life for a few people who said I did good. But then one person said that, I would never be a Ms. Rocky. And they posted that to my profile. Go check it out. I'm not lying. www.youtube.com/SZAYCO. Yes, honey. Somebody was throwing me shade. So you can only imagine how bad I actually was. So I've really grown. But anyways, after I got that comment, I deleted that video. I said I would never go ahead and post up a video again onto YouTube. I was through with YouTube, fucking YouTube. But I never stopped voguing though. I kept on voguing. I would I would get on BGC at night. When somebody would throw on a beat, I would just go ahead and give my hand performance and everything. People started saying I was very good. And then I'll play around with my voguing and everything, but I couldn't dip for nothing. But then once I got the hang of dipping, I started really getting back onto it again. But I didn't plan on making a YouTube channel. But then I want to say around January, something like that, this other YouTuber, your boy Nunu, he made a video, and it was of 30 YouTubers. I think they're all from the LGBT community. Well, the majority of them is from the LGBT community, and he had them all do a performance to So Hard. Basically they all upload clips of themselves, performing to Rihanna's song, and then he meshed it all up into one video, which was good. And I was just like, I want to be in that. But he made the comment, if you want to be in it next time, make sure you get on YouTube hard or whatever. So that's why I started, getting on YouTube again. Yes, ain't that stupid? But yeah, all because of your boy Nunu, because I really want to be in the next video, and I'm a gag if I'm not in the next video. But anyways, I knew that, to be a part of this elite group, I had to bring my personal stuff. I couldn't be doing what everybody else was doing. And it seemed like everybody else was basically doing the same thing, but just talking about different shit. And that's no shade. That's no shade. But, I decided, I like being out of the box. I like being different. So, I went ahead and I realized that I wanted to actually just bring the ballroom scene out more. Talk about the ballroom scene. Be more about the ballroom scene. Still have myself in it, but, be more about, ballroom scene. Talking more of the ballroom scene. Because to me, there's a lot of gay people which they don't know about the ballroom scene. So I figured, why not? I don't want to say the ambassador, but then the ambassador. Hello, give me the ambassador call, honey. But, so I made my first, I started, I started on Haha Lego, and through Haha Lego, before that, I started making videos on Haha Lego. I want to get more information about, the ballroom scene. So at that time, when JR922 was actually still uploading videos, I talked to him on YouTube about the ballroom scene. I talked to Greg Gavisu about the ballroom scene, and Leomi, all via YouTube, and Kevin Jordan, Jordan Zion 007 Prodigy. He's Prodigy now. But anyways, I was talking to those four on YouTube, about the ballroom scene. There was basically giving me more info about it, and it really did help. Thank you guys so much. And then after that, it basically took off. I just started, uploaded videos of me voguing, and people started liking it. But what I did was I did an introduction video on my account, and it was called Introduction to Lego Dramatics, and it was like, it was basically like a tribute video. And once I had fun doing it, I just figured, I'll go ahead and do Vogue videos, and I'll do tribute videos. And people started liking it, and that's when people started subscribing, and my target was never, you know, of course I was getting subscribers, I wanted to be popular, but then I wasn't expecting subscribers, but then, you know, I got them, and then I realized, you know, I'm starting to get real popular, but I want to be something different, because I realized there are other people in which they also, some people in which they just do tributes for the girls voguing down, or they just, you know, upload videos of them voguing. And there was already somebody who was doing what I was doing, which was voguing and doing tribute videos, which was Marco and St. Clair. And, you know, so I was realized I didn't want to be, you know, make it seem like I was biting off somebody else. So I realized, you know, I'll just go ahead and vogue, do tribute videos, and blog, and do skits. But I never got to the skit part until, you know, I did, you know, the video of me and my sister in the wig and everything. But once I started doing that, you know, people started subscribing and everything, but it was nothing. And everything really jumped off for me when I went ahead and did the Vogue 101 video. And the Vogue 101 video that you guys see now on my account wasn't the original one. The original one was me in the middle of the street, and I was working on the concrete, and I ended up doing it again because I didn't like it. So once I did it again, you know, that's when it really shot off for me, and I started becoming real popular, because that was around the same time that Vogue Evolution was the shit. They were hot, you know, and you know, of course everybody wanted to learn how to Vogue, so of course everybody was coming to my channel, so I started getting popular that way. But then, you know, I didn't start, you know, blogging and stuff, you know, and I wanted to change my name to I Am Lego because I didn't want 1 G. I wanted to put 2 G's, because, you know, I was thinking ahead, you know, when I become famous, or if I become famous, you know, well, that's what I'm aiming towards. I wouldn't want, you know, the Lego company to be trying to get me for copywriting, because, you know, I'm taking their name. So I added another G, and then therefore I got Lego. But then, you know, kind of find out, you know, I'm a freestyler, and, you know, freestyling is my thing. So when I freestyle, you know, I let go and let the music take over me. So let go just turned into Lego, and that's how I got that name. But anyways, so I end up, you know, on my new channel blogging, vlogging, uploading tribute videos, teaching how to Vogue, and uploading my Vogue videos of myself. And that's when it shut off. With my teaching how to Vogue video, and then I said to myself, I didn't want to do a tribute for Naomi, because I feel like she had enough. And then I realized if I really want to get my shit out there, just put a video up of Naomi, and then, you know, people will really start to come. And then that's where it took off too. So yeah, that's basically how it became popular. Then, you know, I started getting featured on more sites, and, you know, I started getting a lot of fans, not subscribers, fans, and I fell in love. Shout out to Pedro. I don't know if that's your actual name, but I remember I was on Tiny Chat a while ago, and you was just like, oh my god, it's Lego. And, you know, I wanted to talk to you, but I saw that you had left the room. But shout out to you, boo boo. I know that your name is Pedro on Tiny Chat, but anyways, moving on. But yeah, so that's where it took off, and that's how I got into YouTube, and that's where I'm at now. You know, from somebody who was, you know, a regular person, found out about voguing, and, you know, wanted to learn to Vogue, upload a Vogue video, got chopped for it basically, and then, you know, end up morphing to, you know, where I'm at now. And I basically just want to say to people, you know, if you want to Vogue, Vogue. Vogue and Vogue down. Don't stop bringing yourself into voguing, because you never know where it'll take you, you know. But make sure you bring yourself too. But yeah, and that's basically my YouTube story, how Lego became Lego.